happening YouTube? So yesterday, had the guys clean up the gray truck. It almost looks black, but it technically is gray. We clay barred it, so she's nice and smooth. Gave it a nice coat of, what'd they get? I think they got, right up here, some McGuire's cleaner wax, but she is baby soft smooth. So the trick is, I don't know if it's a trick, and I'm not claiming to be a professional detailer, but I have done some in my time. Clay bar, super easy, throw a coat of wax on it, it's done. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's protected and it's good. Oh, they forgot to wipe down the chrome. And then yesterday I picked these up at the local fab shop. They're not off, it's actually the concrete floor that's off. So these are going to be pipe racks to hold pipe for us. They'll get those painted up today. Just a coat of spray can paint, nothing fancy. They're just going to sit out and rust, basically. But we'll throw some cans of spray paint on them. I got like 64 cans up there. Other news, figured I'd just take you guys along with me today. I'm going to go look at a bunch of different projects. It's Friday. Changed the oil in the old straw blower, gave her some grease. She's good to go. These things are just the ticket. They are so awesome. Actually, should get those strings out of there. It's not bad. Changed the oil in that. Power washer can get the oil changed in it. We did get a 55-gallon drum, good old DEF fluid, and I got this Pussy, I think, Picey, I don't know how they call it. Look at all this. Look at this mess here. Anyways, this pump's awesome. It's really cool. Works well. Well built. And then, since we'll be pulling the big excavator, bought $10 billion worth of chain and binder and hooks. So these are rated at, I've seen mixed reviews. They told me they were rated at like 9,500 pounds. This is the weak link. This chain is rated for, I think, like 11.5. And then we got these new binders that are rated for, let's see here, 13,000. So yeah, we got a plethora of chains and binders. I think I finally have enough. Well, that's the wind. Got all from AIS, half-inch chain. We got one more hook. It should have been in yesterday. I just got to go pick it up. Bought the chain in bulk and cut it in 5-foot lengths. That way you can hook this around the D-ring. Called the DOT, talked to him. He said it's fine as long as the ratings are intact. I mean, fine without having a latch there. But so you can put this around the D-ring. The other end of the chain can go through. You can do it one of two ways. The other end of the chain can go through the side of the track frame, and then hook your binder to the tail. So you'd hook your binder like to this part right here, and then hook your binder to this part there, and it would do something like that. Or you can throw this through. You can just do it the opposite way. Throw this through the track, or put that on the machine, loop that around that end around your binder or your D-ring, and then bind it together that way. The short chains that we've used hauling the skid steer, and then when we hauled the 308, they worked really, really well. So that's what's happening in the shop. I think, brand spanking new Tractor Supply toolbox. You know, the weather guards are slightly nicer, but for twice as much, no, we'll just get a Tractor Supply one. And today I'm picking up a new but used super deal on a Kurt gooseneck ball hitch for this guy, so we'll be able to pull the gooseneck with this truck. It does have airbags on. I don't know if you guys saw that, but there's the nipples to power them up. And you can kind of see them out. Oh, it's dark, but so we'll put those to use. So that ought to be good. And really, I'm just going to use it. Like I'll pull the skid steer with it just to see how she does. But that's really it. That's all I'm going to do. And really, it's just going to be sort of a handy thing. Like if we need to move attachments with it, we can do that and at least pull the gooseneck back or around or two. Just sort of handy, and I got a good deal on the hitch. So that's what's happening. Let's keep going. Okay, so it is about 2.5, 3 hours later. Just looked at one job in Kalkaska, about a 110-foot driveway to put in. Pretty straightforward, simple project there. I generally don't give prices for those of you who want to know like how I bid and price. Like unless I'm like 100% confident that I know exactly how much it's going to take, I will give a price. And generally those projects are between like, I don't know, basically between $800 and $2,000, somewhere around there. Something where it's like the prices that I quote on the spot are driveway regradings, and they're small and they're simple and they take 1 to 2 loads of material. That's it. That's done. Those are the only types of projects that I will quote on the spot and get an answer there. Everything else, they get an emailed quote and we go about it that way. I don't know, I'd like to improve the overall sales process, and I've talked with a landscaping friend of mine. Like there's no, in this residential, like kind of the niche I guess that I'm doing, it seems it's hard to give those prices right off the bat. Like you can quote septic systems, give them rough prices for those, or digging foundations, you know, it's going to be between X and Y. You know, $5,000 an acre. I told them for their septic system it's going to be between $5,000 and $8,000. It's kind of a big range, but I don't really know until I get the septic permit. It tells me what size and size of tank and size of field. I can guesstimate it, but I don't want to guesstimate that and have it bite myself in the rear when I actually do get the permit. So I rarely ever quote things like that. Or at least a hard quote. Soft quotes in person, yes. Hard quotes come via email with a written proposal, contract, terms, all that kind of stuff. So that's how it goes. Right now, early, it's only 9 o'clock. I'm going to get this hair taken care of, clean my act up a little bit so I don't look like such a bum. Stopped at the good old Chase Bank, picked up some cash. Now we're going to go pick up the gooseneck for the gray truck. Yeehaw! Oh, there goes my gravel train. There he is. He's got my material. How about that? Small world. Okay, bye. Still on the way. Stopped and got the permit, septic permit for a septic system at the county, Grand Traverse County. They do a fine job of getting permits issued. Very fast, very efficient. Anyways, it's going to talk about marketing on this thing, and a lot of you guys ask me, get emails often enough and lots of questions on, well, Kyle, how do you market your business? Currently now it's at a very interesting point. Like I do have some paid marketing going on, and it's definitely working. I've gotten quite a bit of work out of it for what I'm paying. So that's good. But honestly, like, I mean, I have so much referral business now, which is great, and word of mouth. Referral and word of mouth is a huge chunk of how I get more work. People just call and we're good to go. So the other way that I just did it last, so yeah, that was Drew and Pete. They're out looking at a road for a project that has some big culverts underneath of it and like a bridge. I say like a bridge because it's not like this bridge that we're going to cross here. It's a dirt road with big culverts. So we just wanted to see what the weight restrictions were on that road, but I'll have to call the county. Anyways, back to the whole topic of the conversation. The thing that has worked best for me as far as advertising, especially when I was starting out, was just posting pictures to Facebook. Like, not a fancy business page, nothing. Like, all I really did was like, hey, installing this driveway going in here today. Like, I don't even know if it was super basic. It was just like being whatever. I took pictures and posted it. Like, that was it. And said something about it, and then it's like, oh, it either gets shared and somebody contacts you, or, you know, like the one I just did yesterday or 2 days ago, I don't remember what it was, but already that was a proper, like, advertising one on my personal page. I wrote it. Now redo it again on the business page, likely maybe this weekend or next week or something, because you kind of want to keep in front of people, right? So that's the whole point of it. But already from that, I probably spent 20 minutes writing it, and I had to kind of organize pictures from Google Pictures from my phone, and I did it on the computer, not on my phone, because I had pictures everywhere else and I wanted to include examples of like what we had. So I spent like 20 minutes on it, writing this post and giving a description of the products that we have to offer, geared towards gravel driveways. And already I have about $1,000. It's like 2 deliveries, maybe 3, to do from that. Like, it's not a lot. Bam, just like that. Haircut, looking sharp. So now we're going to, I think it's called Bass Lake. I can't remember. Can't even hardly remember how to get there at this point. I got to think about it. So that's that. Here we go. All right, that was project number 3. I think I looked at 3 more to go today. That one changed for like the 4th time, and which is fine. And he's always wondering like how much dirt is gonna have to be moved. Hang on. All right, that was a full day. I still got an hour, but I'm gonna go home. It's 4:30. It's a very productive day. I wish it was easy to schedule. The little 85G. I wish I could schedule like once a day, like whether it's Friday. It doesn't really matter the day, just to go look at projects. And what I found is that it's a lot. I feel I get more jobs by when you answer the phone. And perfect example, this guy just called me Joe. His name's really Joe, in Fife Lake. Sounded surprised over the phone that I haven't answered the phone. And then he's like, well, if you have time to come take a look at it. I said, yeah, sure. Like, how about Monday morning, either first thing in the morning or in the afternoon? Again, well, yeah, like, that'd be great. You know, again, surprised tonality, like he was surprised I can come look at it so quickly. And then I just sort of told him, I said, well, depending on the size, like if it's a day, I can probably fit you in a little bit sooner, but if it's, you know, more than that, as far as what it's going to take us, it might be middle of June, early June before we can get to it. Sound of disappointment in his tone, but followed immediately by, well, I appreciate the honesty. Like, I'm glad you're not trying to sugarcoat it. You know, like, we can be there next week, because that's just not going to happen. So anyways, yeah, back to like sort of the day in the life video. Like, it's nice that I'm trying to, because I have a crew now, like operator, laborer, great help, I'm able to leave and you know, they can finish things up, no problem, and I can go look at jobs, or I can leave first thing in the morning. They can go get started. I can help them. So it's working out so far. We're hardly 2 weeks in yet, but to keep looking at work and keep the pipeline full. The new thing for me this year is just going to just a bunch of new stuff. Like, I'm already learning that we're going to be able to get a lot more work done faster. With the three of us going, I mean, we have like three skilled guys working, and that is just going to make things go smoother and faster. So the pipeline's going to have more work in it. Things are going to have to go smooth, and we'll just keep on going. So it's really the day. Hope you guys enjoyed this tag along, this ride along, and we'll check you on the next video. All right, thanks for watching. See ya.